Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we're going to be continuing our top 25 stats series where we look at data across the entire game with our top 25 strongest players at the moment, not to be confused with historical power, only current power right now. A few things I always have to mention at the very beginning. Number one, this data was captured on January 12th of 2024. Number two, the data was captured across about a 2-hour period from around 17 to 19 UTC, give or take. Number three, any power that you see or that I talk about across showing you these 25 players, bear in mind it's most likely going to be different if you were to go and look in game, whether they're fighting or developing, it could be higher or lower. Number four, even though we're not showing you off the spreadsheet in this video, the public version of our top stat spreadsheet is available for anyone to look at. And remember, the data that we talk about here will be available on that public sheet 24 hours after this video is uploaded. If you want to find that, join the Discord. Link to that in the pinned comment description down below. You'll go here after you join the reaction rolls. Call of Dragons, third from the left, is the one you're going to click on. It'll pop open the Call of Dragons category. You'll go down here to where it says COD Data Stats, and it'll be the link at the top. Okie dokie. I think that's everything that I need to talk about. Let's go ahead, get right into it. I'm excited. Starting off, number 25, we have Stupid Crab. That is their name. I'm not making an insult. 163.7 million power. Remember, we're going to be stating things at the time of documentation. From SS2-7, playing with NW Nova Warriors as the Wilderberg faction, came in at 9.9 million merit points at the moment, and they've appeared here on the list 7 times. Going to number 24, we have Solarian. I think, right? 168.2 million power from SS2-4, playing with MSFT, the Misfits, as League of Order for their faction, 11.2 million merit points here for the first time. So welcome. Number 23, Salvolaki Higgs, 169.5 million power, SS2-11, playing with Squiggly BMF, Big Mad Family as Spring Wardens for their faction, 24.3 million merit points currently, and they're here for the first time on the list, so welcome. Number 22, Emperor, 171.5 million power from SS2-6, playing with ROE Rise of Elites as Wilderberg faction, 16.1 million merit points currently, and they've made the list here for the first time as well, so welcome. New additions, gotta love it. Number 21, MP with 174.3 million power, SS2-8's where they're from. BD-O Blood Oath is the alliance they play in as the Wilderberg faction with 4.2 million merit points here for 2 times thus far, making the top 25 list. Awesome. We appreciate you coming back. And then we get to Reggie at number 20, breaking into the top 20, 175.35 million power. SS2-13's where they're from. BTR Big E-Tron, playing as Spring Wardens, 1.6 million merit points thus far, and they've made the list 2 times here, so we appreciate the back-to-back. Then we get to number 19, King C, 175.39 million power. SS2-2, playing with -SK1 Sunflower Kinder 1 Alliance as League of Order for their faction, 8.5 million merit points accumulated thus far, and they've made the list 8 times now thus far. Then we get to number 18. This is I Li Li Yi Yi Zong Heng Heng, and it's 2 different words there if I said that right. 175.7 million power. SS2-1 playing with BNR as League of Order for their faction of choice. A little over 20 million merit points, and they're here for the first time. So welcome. Then we get to number 17. We have Strongman, 177 million power from S2-70. I think this is the 249 through 253 KVK group. So this is the youngest player on the top 25 board right now, breaking into the top 20. So it's pretty nuts here. Evil Empire for the Alliance, playing as the Wilderberg faction, 7.1 million merit points thus far, first time on the board, so welcome. Then we get to number 60, my boy, Masper. I can't do it. I'm going to try though every time. 179 million power, SS2-8, playing with PTW Degenerates. Bunch of degenerates. League of Order as the faction of choice, 12.9 million merit points 3 times here on the list, so welcome back. Then we get to number 15, breaking into the top 15, Ions. 186 million merit points from SS2-13, playing with BTR Biggie-Tron. Wilderberg, faction of choice, 1.8 million merit points, first time on the board, so welcome. Then we get to number 14, Divine. 187 million power, SS2-16, playing with equal TC equal, the Citadel. playing as Wildeburg faction, and their season for merit point accumulation hasn't started yet, so that's why they just have an NS, or if it says 0, it's not because they haven't been fighting, it's just because merits aren't accumulating yet based on the start of their season. First time, though, making the list, so welcome. Then we get to our number 13. We got the dude, bro. 193 million merit points for the dude, bro. BD-O Blood Oath playing as Wildeburg faction, 1.7 million merit points. 4 times appearance, or 4 appearances. We got to say it like that. 4 appearances here. Then we get to number 12, Maxim. 195.5 million power, SS2-6, playing with NTS Natisk _S as the Wildeburg faction, 13 million merit points at the moment, and first time making the list thus far. Then we get to number 11, Soju, 209 million power, SS2-13, BTR Bigatron coming in strong here, already got 3 appearances. League of Order, faction of choice, 3.2 million merit points, first time appearance. Welcome, Soju. Then we get to number 10, breaking into our top 10, Joker 7 even. 218 million power, SS2-10, playing with LNV Luna Wolves. That's the alliance I'm in right now, and they're hosting me. Shout out to LNV. Wildeburg faction, 17.3 million merit points at the moment, and 2 appearances thus far. Then we get to number 9, Southern Light. I'm always forgetting Southern Light, Northern Light, male, female, only because I've been told like different things from people because maybe they just were unsure. So because I can't remember at the moment. I like the idea of like South is warmer, so like that gives me like just better feminine, like female vibes. Northern colder, kind of getting more masculinity. I don't know if that's where if that logic is sound. It may or may not be. So I'm not going to commit at all. I'll just wait for them to tell me in the comments again. Southern Light. I'm going to do my best to remember though next time. 221 million power, SS2-3, playing with TFS The Freak Show. Wildeburg faction of choice, 15.3 million merit points. 9 appearances thus far, tied for the most appearances at the moment. Then we get to the next one, which is number 8, Prayeth. And I'm wondering if I'm saying that right. Part of me feels like I'm not. 225 million power, SS2-2, playing with -EIS, Eminence in Shadow. League of Order faction of choice, 21.3 million merit points accumulated thus far. They've appeared 3 times here on the top 25. Then we get to number 7, Extinct. 227 million power from SS2-17, playing with L Squiggly TS Legacy, the Syndicate, as League of Order. They're an NS as well, right? Just means not started for merit points accumulated based on the season date. 5 appearances that Extinct has made thus far on the top 25. Let's go to number 6, Follow the Wind. I will, but I'm going to stay inside. It's cold and it's raining outside currently. 228 million merit points. SS2-7, playing with -NW-Nova Warriors, League of Order faction of choice. 94,000 merit points that have been accumulated thus far. 8 appearances that Follow the Wind has made thus far. Let's get to that top 5er. Number 5, JQ Lisa. 243 million power. SS2-7, playing with L Squiggly TS Legacy, the Syndicate. As Wildeburg, not started, or an NS for them as well. First appearance here on the board, so welcome, Lisa. It's always nice to have some ladies up at the top. Number 4, Kyle. Our boy Kyle, the minion himself. 256 million power, SS2-8, playing with FSK Forsaken, League of Orders, faction choice. 26.7 million merit points at the moment. 7 appearances that Kyle has made on the top 25. Let's get to that to number 3. Big 3. At number 3, Toxic. 260 million merit points. SS2-8, playing with PTW Degenerates. League of Order faction choice, 13.4 million merit points. 6 appearances that Toxic has made. Then we get to number 2. Oh, this is LeGuinness. He just put the LUH thing there, right? So LeGuinness is... Oh, man. See, that's why I wasn't sure on that, because I couldn't tell. Hang on. LeGuinness has been 4? Yeah. So this is Guinness's 5th appearance. I was going to say 5. Okay. Or 1. I was going to say 1, actually. Okay, good thing I updated that. All right, LeGuinness coming in at 270 million points. This is why people have to spell their names the same way. It just keeps it easy for me. 270 million power. So I'll make an exception for that one. I'll let that one slide. SS2-9, playing with MILF, Waifu Dynasty. My anime lovers over there. I hope there's a lot. Spring Wardens, as faction choice, 10.4 million merit points. 5 appearances LeGuinness has made. And then the current number 1 and still number one despite all their fighting. Just amazing, I have to say. It's quite a feat. Mephisto, the Angel of Death. 279 million power. SS2-3 playing with Noir, Nocturnal Order, League of Orders faction of choice, and currently sitting at 46.4 million merit points accumulated. And Final Zone has been open for about a week there in their group with TFS and our boy Jay Geezy. 9 months that they have appeared here, tying them with Southern Light. Again, there's a lot, right? It is the thing I'm going to end with here is that, remember, again, I collect the data in an objective way where I don't look for a particular date to do it on. I just do it near the beginning of the month. So that way it's just consistent and it's fair across the board, regardless of what's happening, if they're in KVK, not in KVK, beginning, middle, end of their KVK or their seasons. That way it just is what it is. But I will say, it's pretty massive of a feat to not only be fighting that much, but to still be the strongest player. Again, Laguinness had an opportunity. Toxic was close to as well, and a few others. But yeah, that rounds it out for us. I mean, you can even see units killed, right? Nef's over 1.1 billion dead, but again, that's only from rallies if that's happening. Units healed, times scouted, city sieges, defeats, victories. Probably need to get a better one. Total resources gathered. Gold. I mean, it's just. But you can see historical power, right? 812 million, right? So I think that's still the strongest out of everyone that we've seen so far. Okie dokie, artichokes. That's going to do it for me. Shocking, I was able to keep this one to under 12 minutes compared to our other one that was a little over 12. So it's nice to see that there's at least some consistency there in the pacing. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think. If there's anything else that we can add, maybe change some things up, let me know. Always happy. And any surprises here. Again, I'd also love to hear if you guys like the new format that we're doing it this way compared to just kind of showing you the spreadsheet. I personally think there's a little bit more storyline and a little more context that we're able to provide from showing you this, along with allowing for almost, like we said before, with the alliances, but for players, maybe some of these brands, right, to almost become a little bit more recognizable when you're seeing them in game, whether it's the name, whether it's the icon, whether it's the power. I'm hoping that these are things that will almost kind of help develop a little bit more of that community culture within the game. That's going to do it for me as always. Until next time, I will catch you later.